Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are going to attempt to set up a notebook for my trip to Chicago for the Chicago Planner Conference. Now, I have this beautiful A5 dot grid notebook from LiveLovePosh that releases on October 22nd at 1 p.m. Central. I have a huge unboxing video of everything from the collection. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll link it in the description for you. But you can use code Elise10 to save on your order. So when I saw this cover, I immediately thought that I wanted to use it to set up a journal for the Chicago Planner Conference. Now, that said, this is a big journal. There are 150 dot grid pages in this. I don't expect that I'm going to fill up 150 pages from one conference. However, what I was thinking was that year after year, I could use this for Chicago. So that's my thought right now. Or the other thought is maybe it becomes my planner conference notebook. I'm kind of leaning towards that because I don't need a separate notebook for every conference I go to, but I also don't know if I need one entire notebook just for Chicago, because what if something happens and the conference, doesn't happen next year or something like that? Then I've dedicated this only to Chicago and then I'm stuck. So I think that's what we're going to do. I just made that decision right now. We're going to have this be planner conferences. So that said, I don't think I'm going to do this opening page. In the unboxing video, I did set up the opening page in another one of these journals. So if you want to check that out, you definitely can. But now we're going to kind of create a start here for Chicago. I did bend this down a little bit just so that it lays a little flatter. I don't really notice any issues with the spine or binding when I do that, and I do it with most of my journals. So let's start. I have the LiveLovePosh Chicago Planner Conference sticker book here. And I haven't really looked through the sticker book much, to be honest with you. There's just been so much product lately. So I haven't really had the chance. But we're going to start with these stickers. If you are going to the Chicago Planner Conference and you haven't picked up the sticker book, it should still be available from the LiveLovePosh website. So my choices here are to let this go over the page or to stop it here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll stop it here and cut off any excess. Excess, not access. Excess. Okay, that's pretty. We're gonna see how far we get with this notebook today. I'm going to be doing this all in one video, but I may run out of time. So I'm going to try to move kind of quickly, but I don't really want to rush it. So I do need, though, to get this set up because the conference is coming. So let me talk about the conference a little bit. Chicago Planner Conference is November 8th, I think. It's that weekend in November. And planner conferences, let me say this, because I get this question in every video when I talk about a planner conference. Planner conferences are for people who use planners. They are not for content creators, YouTubers, all of that. You see those people mostly talking about them because those are the people who are posting content. There's so many people who go to events who don't post content on social media, and you're not seeing them because they're not posting. But planner conferences are not just for content creators. Most of the people who go to them are not content creators. They are just regular planners. So if you ever see a conference and you see people talking about it and it's coming up or ticket sales are starting or something like that, do not think that if you're not a content creator, you can't go, because they are for everyone. So that said, we've got that, and let's do Chicago Planner Conference 2025. Maybe right over here. That looks cute. And then let's do the dates. I really need to know the dates. This is my problem, is there's so many dates in my head right now and I'm struggling. So the conference is the 7th through the 9th. So what we're gonna do here is see first if there are dates in here at all. Chicago Planner Conference. I see 2025. I'm not seeing November 7th through 9th anywhere. Okay. I don't want to use up all the alphabet stickers just for the word November. So I'm going to grab some sticker book that has dates or like months of the year to make that a little bit easier. Of course, I have a pile of sticker books near me, none of which seem to have months, which is crazy to me because, I see. Unfortunately, it's on the bottom of a pile of other stickers. Okay. Date It by Mojo Dojo Plants, an old favorite. So let's do November 7th through 9th. We'll do 7 here, 9 here, and then I want a 20 and a 25, especially if I'm going to be using this for multiple events. 2025. 7th through 9th. Okay. I think that looks good. Now, I'm going to give myself a little bit of space to journal. That's what we're going to do. I want a little bit of space to journal. I want room to write what I'm looking forward to, any intentions that I have for this trip, things like that. So let me try just a little card here. That's a little bit too bright, like too neon of a pink for what I'm looking for here. I feel like this may be a better choice. Yeah, I think that's just a better match. So we're going to use, I think, a stencil to create some journaling lines, or a ruler. Let's use a ruler. Oh, I hit my head. Okay, I'm fine. I'm a mess, but I'm fine. I have an Archer and Olive acrylic stencil here, and we're actually going to create multiple lines because, well, I'll show you in a second. So I'm going to go from this dot to this dot twice. We're doing it once with a highlighter and once with a pen. This way, there's a little bit of dimension. And then I'm just going to keep going like that. This is really, I think, the fastest way to do it. Even though I feel like I'm doing it slowly. I think that it's really good. I've been to a lot of planner conferences over the last several years, and I think it's really good to set intentions. It's really healthy to set intentions of what you want out of a trip. Do you want to make sure, I mean, it's going to vary. Do you want to make sure that you're connecting with people that you know, or, you know, new people, or reuniting? Do you want to spend time exploring the city that you're in? Chicago Planner Conference has a vendor marketplace. Do you want to spend time shopping? Do you want to avoid the vendor marketplace because you don't want to spend money? All of that kind of stuff. Do you want to make sure that you schedule rest? You know, conferences are tiring and a lot of energy is being used. You want to make sure that you're scheduling time to rest, or you want to make the most of while you're there and spend all of your time, you know, engaging and interacting with people. So I think that it's really important to set these intentions. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Now, the other thing about this year is the theme, keep it simple. So I wanted to take this right here as a little keep it simple reminder. And in here, I'm going to brainstorm, not on camera, but I'm going to brainstorm ways that I can keep it simple and make my life a little bit easier. I did put this down crooked, but I think that that'll be a good spot here. All right, we're ripping, so I'm just going to keep it crooked. That's fine. Okay, next page. So I think the next page, there's some countdown stickers somewhere here. 1 month. We are less than a month out, so countdown's not really going to work there, but maybe I can do, are we 3 weeks out? I need to see a calendar. I think we're 3 weeks out, maybe 2 weeks. I think 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 weeks out from the time that I'm filming this. So I'm actually just going to start a little countdown over here. But I'm not doing a month because, well, you know what? I'll do a month and I'll check it off, or I'll, you know, color it in or whatever I end up doing here. The sticker book was really thoughtfully designed because there's a lot of fun stuff in here. Now we'll do 1 week. And part of the reason that I couldn't remember when the conference was is because I'm flying in a day early. So I just couldn't remember when it's like what dates it started versus when I'm flying in. This here. We have 2 days. I kind of messed up my spacing on these. 1 day. And then the conference. So we've got our little countdown, and then let's do something like big over here because I didn't really leave room for anything else. So we're gonna go big with these florals. I should have put a header on this that said countdown, but it's okay. We are in the season of embracing things as they are, especially if my focus is going to be to keep it simple. And then I'll just trim here. And of course the landscapers are like right outside my window as I'm doing this. I think I do want to put countdown because I don't know how many of these stickers I'm going to be using, and we can put it at the bottom instead of at the top. Why not? C-O U N. Need to get a little closer here. T D. And I'm just kind of grabbing whatever sticker is not the same color as the one before. I'm not following a pattern, but I think I messed this up because I don't think I have room for all of these. I think I have to move them all over. Oh, it's so annoying. While I'm fixing this, one of the things that I wanted to mention about, I still don't really have room, but we're just going to be okay with it, about a notebook like this. Maybe you're not going to the conference, right? Not, you know, it still isn't working. But you could set up a journal like this for traveling. It could just be your overall travel journal, and you can use it for every trip that you go on. If you're not someone who travels, you could use it for a date night journal with your partner, or if you are single and dating, you could use it as a date journal. There's so many different ways to use journals. I almost said journals and planners, but I kind of switched to just journals because there's only so many things we can plan, right? You only need so many planners. But with a journal, I feel like there's so many ideas and different ways that you could use this, that even if you're like, I'm not going to a planner conference, why do I need to keep watching? Maybe this will give you some ideas about that. Okay, now I want to have this page here for our flight information. So I'm just first looking to see what is on here. Travel plans, here we go. But let's do a pretty header with the other flowers. Let's take this corner sticker. I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of time here. It's not a bad thing though, because I'm giving myself about an hour to film this video. I'm actually on my lunch break today. And I don't know that I should really spend more than an hour on this. So if I start to see that we're running out of time, I'm probably just going to do an overview of some of the other pages and then set them up off camera, because I don't really know that I want this video to be longer than an hour unless I come up with an idea that, you know, makes me change my mind. I'm going to go pretty big with the florals here because I don't need a ton of space for travel plans. It's kind of just like go to the airport and get on the plane. Let's hope that traveling to Chicago, though, is easier than my fiasco trying to come home from Indianapolis. If anyone remembers that video for Go Wild. Lesson learned, I will never again give up my seat for a voucher. Well, that was for like a cash voucher, sort of. Okay, where did that travel plan sticker go? Somewhere. Did I pass it? Travel plans, here we go. Okay. Get this over here. And then I'm going to do, we've got these little stickers here. So I guess I could do airline, flight, depart, arrive for each of the, I kind of feel like I want a box for this. I feel like these are just going to be floating otherwise. Let's do this. Let's maybe use 2 of these pink boxes, or reddish pink. I'll put one here. And one here. Okay, now we can do airline, flight number, depart, and arrive. And I can do that on both. Then do it again. I feel like that looks nice and clean. Airline, flight number, depart, and arrive. James is also coming with me to Chicago. He came with me last year and he's coming again. So I'm excited. Last year we were able to get an extra day out of the trip because I don't remember, maybe it was Veterans Day. There was some holiday the Monday after. So it could have been Veterans Day. I'm not sure. And we both had off work, so we stayed an extra day. This year, we're not staying the extra day. So it is a short trip, which is partially why we're going in on Thursday night, just so that we wake up and we're in Chicago already. And then I'm going to take this as well. And I want to do the reservation number for the hotel. So I'm just going to do hotel here. And let's do reservation number, confirmation number. I'm not going to put my room number. I thought about it, and the reason I'm not going to is if by chance this gets lost, I have to put my name in it, but I don't need my name and the room number that I'm in to be, you know, out and about, just for anyone's, like, my safety and security. So, but what I am going to do is the phone number of the hotel. I think that's always good to have. I don't really need the check-in, check-out. Okay, we are good for travel plans. Next up is going to be, what would be my next thing to do? There was a budget page on here, right? We need a budget page. Okay, so let's take the sticker, Chicago Planner Conference. Well, we need something decorative. Let's take this one down here. This right there. This is such a cute sticker book. It's making it so easy to put this together. Okay. And we'll do Chicago Planner Conference and budget. Now, some of these things have already been purchased, some haven't been, but we're going to take this piece off. I feel like I went too big with the bottom decor. I need to do this sideways. Nope, that's not sideways. I hope I put that down straight. Yeah, I think that that works. Oh, I actually like that. And some of this has already been paid for. The conference ticket has been paid for. I did just book our flights. The hotel is, deposited. Transportation will also end up being like Ubers to and from the airport. That could also be other travel. Meals and snacks, activities, merch. I'm probably not buying any merch besides this sticker book. Yeah. Souvenirs, table made gifts, roomie gifts, swaps, outfits, and spending cash. So we'll see how this goes. I do realize this is a little bit off center, but it's okay. I'm going to be kind to myself. The next thing I want to do is work on that prep list. So I don't think there's a ton of prep that I'm going to be doing, but I do want to do some prep. So part of the prep, honestly, is setting up this journal. Oops, because I knew I wanted something. I was going back and forth trying to decide what I wanted to do. Did I want to set up, a disc-bound notebook? Did I want to use another journal? Like, what did I want to do? And then I saw the color of these Heirloom journals and thought that they would be perfect for this. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, prep list. We've got this little sticker right here for prep list. And let's just do, think a checklist over here. We're going to go pretty simple with the prep list. The other benefit of doing this all in one notebook for like every conference is I can come back and reference for future ones. So I think that that would be really helpful for me. So let's give myself, I don't know, we'll just kind of go down here. Some of these may be things that I already did. We'll see. 5. Let's do 5 more. I realized I kind of chose a bad bullet point color because I won't really be able to see when I've checked it off, but that's fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wanted to do 10. 9 and 10. Okay, I think we're finished with this page. The next page, we are going to set up outfit plans because I do want to do a packing list, but I first need outfit plans. So let's come back to like another fun corner element. Maybe we do this one. Although I probably don't need more than one page for outfit plans. And I think I may want my packing list to go across 2 pages. So I'll have to decide what I want to do with this page. Maybe looking through the sticker book will inspire me and I'll find something to use that for. You know what? I know what I'm going to use it for, but I don't have it ready, so I'm going to need to print it out. We're going to put, maybe, I was thinking to do the schedule for the conference because sometimes knowing the schedule helps me plan my outfits. But I don't know that I want it here. I may want it a little bit further back. So let's do outfit plans. We need travel outfit, which is usually sweatpants or leggings and a sweatshirt. Then I need day 1, day 2, day 3. And once I have these mapped out, then I'll be able to use them to create a packing list. It's much better when I decide on my outfits ahead of time and not try to make a packing list of everything I'm going to need without even knowing what my outfits are going to be. So let's see if there's a sticker that may have something to do with outfits, like a decorative sticker. Otherwise, I'll just use the suitcase. We could do this, maybe the Chicago skyline. I don't think I want to do that. Let's see. Okay, we'll use the suitcase. It's going to take up a lot of space. And I can just write day 3 outfit over here or day 2 outfit over there. That's fine. There is a party at night, the CPC rodeo. I'll put it down. I don't know that I'm going to have a separate outfit for it. Actually, of all the CPCs I've been to, I've never dressed on theme for that last night. The first night I didn't dress on theme. It was like Gatsby theme. The second time I didn't go. I wasn't feeling well. I got sick, so I didn't go. And this will be my 3rd time in Chicago. All right. I'm not sure what I want to do with this page yet, so I'm going to turn it over because I just don't have a decision. And then this one I want to set up for a packing list. So where's the packing list sticker? Packing list is there. All right, let's do one of these like washi styles. Actually, I want to use the flowers. I really like these flowers. Oop. I was about to say, make sure you hold on to these because they curl up as you take them off. So I'm going to take this and start to put it here. And then just go all the way across. I didn't fully reach, so there's so many of these big decorative stickers. I can pop one in there. I could even take one of those other suitcases again. I feel like there was, oh, this one. Just like that. And then trim off here. I know that there's still more of these sticker strips. I just didn't want to like use them all just for this. Now we can take our packing list. Okay. And then I'm going to categorize clothing. It's probably going to be on its own page, to be honest. And then I tend to include intimates, shoes with clothing. So I don't know that I need to do those separately. But then we're going to do toiletries here. Let's do tech stuff. Whoops, that went down so crooked. I just wasn't paying attention. Actually, let's go a little bit higher here. Let's do toiletries up top. Let's go tech stuff over here. I want conference bag here. That may be it. We have handbag, my wallet, all of that kind of stuff. I am going to bring a carry-on bag, so I don't need to do that separately. Maybe I'll take extra stuff and just put it over here just in case. I could always move these around if I need to, but I think that that's enough for me. I'm a pretty simple packer in the way that like I organize my brain for packing. Not necessarily what I pack, ask James, but the way I organize my brain for packing. Okay, so now that I have the packing list down, I was trying to think about like what's next, right? Like what would be next aside from packing and arriving. And I think the vendor marketplace opens on Friday. So I think that's what I want to do is talk about the vendor marketplace. So Chicago Planner Conference is really unique in the way that they have a, oops, that's not the right corner. It's going sideways. In that there is a vendor marketplace to be able to shop so many amazing planner brands. And I'm saying it's unique because a lot of conferences don't have that, but also most of our shopping tends to be online. And so it's really great to be able to see things in one place. However, it's also very tempting to see things in one place. Both times that I have gone to the Chicago Planner Conference, I have purchased probably more than I meant to. And I need to reel that in for this year. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to finish putting this sticker down. I wanted to do some sort of like planner supply kind of collage over here. Let's see. This one's really cute. It's going to take up more space though than I want here. Let's maybe use this. Let's put this here. And we're going to put this over here. Okay, so here's what I did. I took all the logos of the different businesses that are going to be at the vendor marketplace and put them on a document and then printed it on sticker paper. And then I don't know if I sized this right. We're about to find out. I didn't quite, but we're gonna make it work. So let's cut this bottom one off for now. You could definitely put these down individually, but I didn't really want to cut them all out individually. It's a lot of work. Keeping it simple, right? I think I still went too high with this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Peel this off, put it down as one big sticker. Then I still have to fit these in, which means that I probably need to now put these down individually. And then we're going to, come on, Elise, add these in wherever I can. So I may run out of space. I hope I don't, but we're gonna see. So then let me tell you, these are pretty tiny. I really should have given this 2 pages, but it's okay that I didn't. So my next plan is going to be to research some of these shops, not all of them, because some of these shops I know what will be there, like hell of a plan. But after I research them, I want to put check marks or little boxes next to the shops that I'd like to shop at. I will visit all the shops and of course, you know, take photos and videos and all of that to share with you. But I don't necessarily want to shop at all the shops. And that's okay. I don't think there's any expectation to spend money at every single one of these shops. Like, I can guarantee you, I'm probably not going to spend money at Plan. I love Plan. Heather is one of my best friends, but I have all the Plan products because I promote them. There's nothing I need. Another shop that I don't see myself spending money at is Zebra. I have all of the Zebra products. I work with Zebra all the time. I don't believe there's any products that Zebra has that I don't. So I'm not going to be spending money at every single shop, but we will pop Zebra down here because we have the room for it. And I don't want to leave them off. It's been a really exciting year with a lot of opportunities with Zebra. It's been a goal of mine for years to work with them, and I've been able to work with them so many times this year, and it's been like a dream come true. All right, so now I was going to use my checklist stencil. I think that's probably the easiest. There's stickers all over it though. It's okay. And what we're gonna do here, I won't do these all on camera because again, I'm trying to save time with this video, is I'm just gonna add a little box beneath these so that once I do my research, I can decide what I wanna buy and who I wanna shop with. But just like that. And then on this side of the page, I'm going to write or sticker sip and shop, sip and shop. And I'm going to maybe mark down what I purchased. I don't know. We'll see. So I covered that up quite a bit. I don't know that every page really needs a ton of decor, but let's just add a little to make it cute. Maybe we can even just put this up here. Sip and shop. And then I can put down what I purchased. All right, next up, I want to have room for these speakers. So I printed these out also on sticker paper. Chicago Planner Conference has 4 speakers this year. Another reason that makes Chicago Planner Conference unique is that there are speakers, but the day is broken up. So I guess it's like 2 speakers, and then you have workshops that you sign up for in advance. Can't remember both workshops that I'm signed up for. One of them I know is junk journaling. I can't remember what the other one is. I wish I could. We signed up for them like, I don't know, at some point in September. And I remember doing it from my kitchen while I was making dinner, and I just don't remember which workshops they are. But once I have that information, I will be adding it to this journal as well. So I like to put speaker information in the planners or journal because I want to be able to take notes from their session. So there's 2 for each. We have the speaker and their bio. And some of these I know, some I don't. So we have, let's do main stage and keynote. So main stage, actually let's do the main stages together on pages. So we have Coco Daisy, Christine Everett, who's the owner of Coco Daisy. I know of Coco Daisy. I don't know much about Christine Everett, so I'm excited to put this over here. I'm not excited to put this over here. I'm excited to hear Christine speak. And then we have Shay Burkett, the owner of Planned and Proper. So we're going to put this right here. And this should be enough room for me to take notes. I really try to not just like sit there taking notes from everyone. I want to, you know, listen and absorb and enjoy. The next up, we have Charles Clark of Charles Clark International. He was in the NCAA, or earned 3 NCAA championships and USA track and field silver medal, one of the fastest men in the world. But he focuses on helping others unlock their potential. So I'm really excited for that. And then this one, just for the space, I had to cut separately or cut differently, space differently, but we're going to put them together. This is Faith B. Cade of Fleur de Lis Speaks. So great speakers. And I think the best part is I've never heard any of them speak before. Sometimes we have repeat speakers at planner conferences. Not the same speaker usually at the same conference, but we hear them like at more than one conference. So I'm excited for these to be new to me speakers. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. We've got those in. Now, we may be nearing finished for now. And the reason I say for now is there's so many other things in here. Of course, there's sessions, there's workshops, those are the sessions, but I don't really know that I need to make a separate page for a lot of those. Also, a lot of these are going to be memory keeping. So I don't know that I really want to put them in now. There are more things that I may do as I go to Chicago. So my plan is to bring this with me, bring both the journal, of course, but the sticker book too, so that I can actively do things while we're there. But I think that this is a pretty good start, right? We've got my intentions, keeping it simple, countdown travel plans, my budget prep list, outfit plans, not sure yet, packing list, toiletries, or packing list, vendor marketplace, sip and shop, and then the speakers. I feel like that's a really good start, and we only took up a few pages. So as a reminder, this release, the Heirloom collection, that includes 4 of these journals. We have the sticker storage binders. There are 4 journaling packs. I actually have them over here. We have these, and the magnetic bookmarks is on October 22nd at 1 p.m. Central. Code Elise10 will give you a discount on your order, and I'll link the unboxing and flip through and all of that in the description if you haven't yet checked out that video. Thank you in advance for considering using my affiliate link. Not only do I earn a commission on your order, but it really does help relationships between creators and brands because they're able to see who's clicking, who's buying, or who's making conversions with clicks and buys, and it helps nourish those relationships. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. If I'll see you in Chicago, comment below. Thank you so much for watching.